What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of TEW Confrontational. My name is Ty Workentine, here with my little brother, Evan Workentine. Back at you with the episode number 27 of TEW Confrontational. We got a lot of big news.
A lot of big news.
Week 1 preseason is officially over. We got to see a lot of rookie quarterbacks make their debut. We got to see a lot of young people or young players make their debut and try to make a spot on the 53-man roster and everything. So it was a pretty fun weekend. I'm glad it's back.
It was. I mean, those. Like even like Friday night they had. I think they had 6 games.
Yep.
Saturday they had 6 games, and Sunday they had 3. And it just kind of felt like having a full, weekend packed football packed weekend. It kind of felt like back in like the regular season, or not regular season, but it kind of felt like football was back.
Yeah,
You got that tingly
100%.
sensation in your balls. You're like,
Hell yeah.
here we go.
No, for sure, 100%.
Yeah.
I was pumped for seeing like some familiar faces out there. Obviously, not like big names, but like I mean, and we got big news like for trades and everything and stuff like that. So we'll go ahead and start with that.
Yeah.
Big news coming out of the Jets. I know we've been talking a lot about the Jets and Aaron Rodgers and all the names that came over from Green Bay. Like I think you have nine Green Bay
Something
players
like
or
that,
something
yeah.
like that on the Jets. And so a lot of big news and Hard Knocks and everything. They just added ex-Viking
Dalvin
star
Cook.
running back Dalvin Cook.
Yeah. So
What
like
do you think about
they're
that?
I mean, we kind of saw. I mean, obviously, when he visited, he attended like their training camp. He attended the team meetings, met with coaches. We kind of saw that coming.
Yeah, we mentioned that last week too.
Yeah. But their team just getting better. They keep adding some star players, so they're gonna be really good. Having that 1-2 punch with Breece Hall and Dalvin Cook.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know, Breece Hall, is he more of like a hard nosed runner?
I mean,
Or are they going to use Dalvin Cook for that
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, you saw a little bit of Brees Hall. We didn't
last
see a
year?
bunch
Yeah.
of Brees Hall last like 8 games or so, but I mean, he was both. I mean, he could run people over, but he was also elusive and could catch the ball out of the backfield and everything. So I'm curious how they use those two. Yeah, as soon as they signed Dalvin Cook, so Dalvin Cook signed a 1 year up to 8.6 million with the
Yep.
Jets. And so as soon as they signed Dalvin Cook, they also activated Brees Hall off the
Yep.
pup list. So they're going to be going into camp, and then I think yeah, they're having dual practices
Yep.
and everything now. Like I think each team plays two other teams.
Yeah,
or
I think
something like
that's
that.
right.
So that's gonna be fun to watch. But I mean, Hard Knocks as well. We get to see all of that on
Have you been
Hard
watching
Knocks.
that?
I saw the first
So
episode.
I haven't watched. I don't have the HBO Max, whatever it is, on. So
Yeah,
I haven't been able to watch, but hopefully towards the end I can catch all the episodes. Just watch them all in a
it might
row.
be on YouTube too. Check
It
that
might be,
out. I
yeah.
would double check YouTube. But yeah, no, 100%. The Hard Knocks episode was kind of cool. You got to see it and look like at their practices, how coaching, like you see the chemistry of the team and everything. And Aaron Rodgers fits right in.
Yeah, and just hearing about that, like he's obviously more of like a team player now. And he's like obviously towards the end of his career. We've already mentioned this multiple times, but towards the end of his career in Green Bay was never, at training camp. He'd skipped it the past few years, and he's being a team player. So he's trying to sit with a new player every day for over lunch, to get to know his teammates and build that chemistry. So with that addition with Dalvin Cook, Breece Hall coming back, hopefully he can. I know they're shooting for him to play Week 1, but hopefully, yeah, it looks like they're gonna have a good season.
Yeah, I mean the way the Jets looked in preseason week 1 against the Panthers
Look decent.
looked. I mean they beat them 27-0, and I
Yeah.
mean they
No,
they
yeah.
controlled the whole game. I mean we didn't get obviously to see Aaron Rodgers, but we got to see Zach Wilson, and he actually looked pretty decent. I think
Yeah.
played pretty well, had like 150 yards and a touchdown and everything. So I think, yeah, I like the way that Jets look. The defense looks fucking phenomenal. I
Yeah,
don't know if it
they've
was
been
just,
stout since last year. They were
yeah, I
good.
don't know if it was just a shitty game on the Carolina O-line side, or if they're not playing any starters in Carolina on the. I mean, I would assume they would because they had Bryce Young out there.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming they're starting their starters. But yeah, the New York Jets D line just destroyed the
Panthers.
Carolina
How
Panthers
do you think?
O-line.
Speaking on like Bryce Young, how do you think he played? Did he play two series? Or I
Yeah,
don't think
if
I think he
that.
played
I think
one
he played
series.
maybe one. Yeah, I'll look it up
And
here.
he did throw an interception. I think he did play. He was 2 for 4, I believe, and he had an interception.
Bryce Young was 4 for 6 for 21
Four for
yards.
six.
Yeah.
Okay.
He
And then
didn't have an interception. Bryce Young was the only rookie that didn't have an interception.
okay.
Yeah, he didn't turn the ball over. So I mean, yeah. So like, I think you mentioned that stat when before the pod. You said they're out of all
Yeah,
the
who was
rookies,
the only one that threw an interception?
only one that didn't throw an interception was Bryce Young.
Okay.
All of them, like Anthony Richardson threw one, C.J.
hmm
Stroud threw one, things of that nature. But I don't think, yeah, Bryce Young didn't
Who was
throw
I?
one,
I'm
but
thinking of somebody else. Then I'm thinking of who was the other young one? Houston Texans. Yeah, they played on that Thursday
C.J.
night.
Stroud,
So
yeah.
he went 2 for 4 and had an interception.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that's I
no,
got those two
yeah,
mixed
I
up.
get those two mixed up too because they went 1 and 2, and
hmm
that kind of looks similar.
Yeah.
But anyway, but yeah, so just blew Carolina 27-0. Defense looked phenomenal, and then they're adding Dalvin Cook. That's just and
hmm
they're probably top favorites. I mean, to come out, I would say
I mean,
as far
you
as
can't.
that
I don't know if you
addition,
could say that because AFC is so good. I mean, you have the Chiefs.
right?
I don't know if you can
Bills
say
and
that. Bills,
yeah,
Bengals.
right.
I don't know. Well, you could probably put them at the top towards that division, but or that conference, but yeah, the division, yeah, yeah. But
Yeah.
I think you could put them towards that, but I don't know. No, I don't
Yeah.
know yet. They haven't played their starters yet. Like not many of their starters played. So,
Right.
what's his name? Garrett Wilson didn't play. Obviously, Brees not playing. Dalvin Cook, I don't know, he probably won't touch the field all preseason.
Oh, I bet you he'll play week 2
Nah, I,
preseason.
I heard something different that he wasn't gonna be able to be in New Jersey is actually where they play. I know it's New York Jets, but he's not even going to be in New Jersey for another week.
Hmm.
He's still got
Yeah.
to pass a physical,
Yeah,
everything like
true. With
that.
all that
So
stuff, that's got to be pretty crazy. But on the other hand, big name being traded to, like we were talking, you said C.J. Stroud, but Thursday night they played the Patriots.
hmm
Patriots just signed Zeke to a 1 year deal up to 6 million. So that's a huge signing for the Patriots because I mean, they weren't lacking in running back with Ramondre Stevenson, but
yeah,
I mean, he had one good half of a year
yeah.
towards the end of half last season, but
He adds a lot of good running power for them. I think.
yeah, 100%. But is he losing gas? You know what I mean?
I
So
don't know. He
like,
got that fresh cut, and he's going back to 1.5
yeah,
his
he's going
college
back
numbers.
to Ohio
So
State, so maybe that would give him some like initiative to, because I mean I saw a stat. I mean, he had his rookie year he averaged 101 yards a game, and then 95 his second year, 92, and then last year he was averaging 56 yards a game.
okay,
So I mean,
so
but he
he's on a
does have
slight decline, but who knows?
slight decline. It's 50 yards over the
Yeah,
past like
40,
six.
yeah, 40, whatever. But yeah, but you'd be imagine like going to a different team. I can give you a
Yeah, it
reboost of
could
confidence.
rejuvenate you. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, 100%. But yeah, so Houston Texans and New England Patriots. So Thursday night game, first game of the preseason, I guess besides the Hall of Fame game, but
Yeah.
week 1 preseason. C.J. Stroud, we got to see him for one series or so, and I mean 2 series I think, but the
hmm
first series right away, his first ball I think was picked off.
Yeah.
So I mean
Yeah, first drive out, but
coming in as a rookie, I mean it's a lot different speed. I mean everyone, like you said, all rookies threw an interception
yeah,
except
and I
for
feel like
Bryce
I
Young.
feel
So I
like
mean,
that's a huge kind of look on the player itself. Like obviously, if a quarterback throws a pick, coaches are able to see like, okay, how are they going to bounce back? How are they going to react?
yeah. So I
Um,
mean, yeah, definitely everyone makes mistakes. Even the greatest quarterbacks of all time made mistakes. But if you're gonna take that opportunity,
yeah.
like don't waste your mistakes. You know what I
hmm
mean? I think that quote from coach over at Colorado,
Deion
Dion.
Sanders,
Yeah,
Coach Prime.
yeah, Coach Prime. Like I think, yeah. So don't waste your mistakes. Like, hey, yeah, it's fine to make one, but don't make it again. Learn
Yeah.
from it and don't
hmm
make it again. So I mean, yeah, I mean, rookie coming in, but then also a highlight on the Houston Texas Tank Dell.
Yeah,
Remember that? Did you see that catch? Were you watching? Did you watch the
I
Texans
did.
game?
Yeah.
That one catch on the sideline for a touchdown. He had bobbled in the air, fell on his lap, but he still kept control of it and kept that 1 foot in. It
hmm
was on ESPN Top 10, but that was pretty sweet. He had 5 catches for 65 yards and that crazy touchdown, so that was
Yeah.
nice. Highlight for the Patriots, you got Bailey Zappi going 12 for 14 for 79 yards. He was,
Mr. Zapp, he played good last year too
when he subbed
when he
in and
played in.
everything. Yep.
Yeah, I think when Mac Jones was out for a little bit.
Yep. But another positive, even behind Bailey Zappi, you got that Malik Cunningham out of
Dog.
Louisville. Dog,
He can move.
yeah, 100%. They're gonna. I'm excited to see how they
He'll
utilize
make
him.
yeah. They were questioning like obviously because he didn't. I don't know if he played very well in college.
Oh, he had more rushing yard, more
Yeah,
rushing
so I don't
touchdowns than
think
Lamar Jackson in
yeah.
Louisville history. So
But I don't know. Like I think they're like initially when they were saying like when they drafted him, like who knows? He may not make the 53,
I
but
don't
he's
think
for sure
his
making the 53 man roster.
yeah, I don't think his arms like fully developed. But I mean, who knows? I bet you he'd rather run the ball like Lamar did.
Mm-hmm.
But like Lamar, not too bad for a
Not too
quarterback.
shabby. No.
Not too bad for a quarter. Not nobody's saying that. Not too bad for a running back
Yeah.
when he threw
Yeah.
like those 5 touchdowns or
Yeah.
whatever. But like, so who knows? He might have a nice arm, but
Mm-hmm.
the way he was running the ball and stuff like that, I think he had what do you have on the ground? 34 yards on the ground and a rushing touchdown.
There you
So
go.
yeah, I mean it's pretty nice in the way that coach in New England uses
Bill
his
Belichick.
yeah
I mean,
Bill
yeah. See, like, yeah, bouncing back on that, those Patriots players. I mean, why do you think Zeke ended up going to New England?
right
Because he's got the best coach in the NFL coaching him, and
yeah
New
so
England's kind of been known for running the football too. So
yeah so it's gonna be fun to see New England play. What do you think? Boston Connor was happy on Pat McAfee, but
hmm
what do you think about that? Do you think he lost the juice, or does that boost the team like
I,
top of that division now?
I think it puts them in contention for sure. I mean, I don't know. It all depends how they're going to use him because Ramondre Stevenson, he was a pretty good back last year and helped him out.
Right. Patriots
Um,
always seem to have three running back room though,
hmm
like that utilize all three. Remember when
Yeah.
James White was with them?
Yep.
He's a dog too
Yeah, I
right
think it
there
should
with
help
him.
him
So
out, but also, I mean, look at their division.
yeah, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, AFC's tough,
Yeah,
but Texans
absolutely.
defense pretty good. Looks pretty good. They had 3 sacks and 7 tackle for losses and everything. So I mean, yeah, I mean Texans defense looked good against the Patriots. They won 20-9.
hmm
Houston did so. Even with that poor showing, I guess I shouldn't say poor, but his first showing for CJ
CJ.
Stroud,
Yeah.
um,
He'll bounce back. I guarantee you, my bad. I
come out.
guarantee he'll play. I think he'll play. There's what is it, 3 weeks of preseason, so
Mhm.
I guarantee he plays one drive of each game. So you just got to bounce back, and
Yeah, he
you
might
can't
get.
let that
I would
first.
say he should be able to get some more reps in the next game. I would say, like Anthony Richardson, he played a couple drives.
hmm
Um, who was another young quarterback? Did you see Stenson Bennett balling out
Balled
for
out. He threw. What did he throw? 27 times.
Yeah, I mean he was up there in the 20s, but he also threw a nice touchdown pass and
hmm
was looked comfortable in the pocket and
I love
everything.
Stetson Bennett, man. He's gonna be.
Yeah, 17 for 29, so not the best percentage, but he threw for 191 yards and a
Yeah, he
touchdown
had the most passing yards and probably most um, attempts, I guess, passing attempts.
for yeah, a rookie maybe,
Rookies.
but yeah, so his first drive he went out and led his team to a touchdown. So no, yeah, it looked like he kind of back in his college days looked very comfortable in the pocket and everything. So that was fun. And then also got to see Max Duggan out
hmm
of TCU play for the Chargers. Wasn't a highlight night for Max Duggan, but we got to see a glimpse of him. He's a rookie too. So um,
Yeah, how do you think the speaking of preseason, how do you think the Vikings how do you think the Vikings performed?
mm, not the best. I mean, Seattle, we lost to Seattle, but that was also on Thursday night. So I mean, I like the way the defense looked because we were applying more pressure. We are playing more press coverage instead of that shell defense, you know.
hmm
And so I mean, yeah, we playing looked more aggressive, had more energy on defense. I mean, it's hard to tell with the offense. I mean, Jalen Rager played decent. I think he had 5 catches for 50 yards, 60 yards.
Yep.
Nick Mullen, the backup
Yeah, he
quarterback,
played
looked
quite a
good.
bit. Yeah.
So I mean, I'm not too worried about the offense necessarily
Yeah.
because I mean we're not playing any of our starters. None of them were out there, so I mean it's hard to tell. It was nice to see Jordan
Besides, Jordan
Addison.
Addison's gonna be a
He got a
starter,
catch. I mean for like 22 yards, but other than that,
and he had one where on the sideline was a nice grab, and they called it out of bounds.
mhm.
But no, he'll be a starter. So that's one of your starters that played. Um,
Yeah, but no, I like the way the defense is more active and has more energy instead of just playing shell, letting them run to their positions and stuff like that. So I thought it was a good first week for
yeah.
preseason. What about the Packers?
I
How
thought
do
the
you think?
Packers. I mean, we actually
I
got to see
mean,
our
they
start.
look good,
We
yeah.
actually we saw most of our starters. I mean, AJ Dillon played, Aaron Jones played, obviously Jordan Love played,
Yeah.
Christian Watson played, Romeo Doubs played. Um, Luke Musgrave was going to be our starting tight end. He played. Our whole starting team played.
Tucker
Obviously,
Kraft was out there
Tucker
as a
Kraft.
rookie.
Yep. The Bengals obviously didn't. I don't think they played any of their starters,
Mm-mm.
if any. But no, the Packers look good. Jordan Love, I think he went from 7 for 10. Had a great ball to his
Doubs.
first pass actually was to Christian Watson, but out of the reach. Got good defensive safety came over, just
Well,
batted it out of the.
yeah, his first thing that was a third down on his first drive. So he actually got a couple first downs. He threw one to
Mhm.
Aaron Jones on the sideline, and then he threw one to his tight. I think it was Musgrave.
Luke
Maybe.
Musgrave,
I
yeah.
think it was Musgrave, and then on the third down he overshot Christian
No, it
Watson.
was an overshot. That safety came in underneath and hit it out, but great ball. And then had a
Second drive
second drive. There's a third down.
to Romeo Doubs.
Yeah. Okay. So
It
I
went
think
Doubs to
I
Doubs.
know. Yes, I know. Daubs to Daubs.
Yeah,
What?
so
Jordan Love. Yeah. But yeah, I got you. But yeah, great ball. Back of the end zone. But he had a few misses. I know he had a crosser to Luke Musgrave like 10 yards. Threw it way over top of him. Just had too much mustard on that one. But overall, I think the NFC North should be scared because we're coming with our running game, that 1-2 punch with
Aaron
Aaron Jones and
Jones.
AJ Dillon, and the way Love's starting to put it on the money. I think that because that was one of the biggest concerns. We knew his athleticism was good, but he wasn't going to be able to put it on the money. NFC North should be scared. So
I don't. I mean, yeah, the Vikings. We had
not with a 30, however Kirk Cousins how old he is,
like
and your O line
35.
is awful.
I'm right. I was just gonna mention we had Risner at camp, training camp, and he was going like same thing they did with Dalvin. He was at practice. He was going looking at meetings, going through weight room, all that good stuff, showing him the facility, and we let him walk, and we didn't pick up Risner. That would have been a huge addition to our O line at tackle. But yeah, that's where we need to improve on. Our O line is shit.
Yeah.
I think uh, Kirk Cousins was hit more times, the most times out of last year.
Mm-hmm.
Out of the QBs are a top three for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, O line we definitely need to either pick up pieces or just get better as
Mm-hmm.
a squad. But I mean, I'm excited for our defense. I just hated the way they played last year, but
Yeah.
hopefully this year they'll. We added a couple young guys. I mean, with Makai Blackman,
Mm-hmm.
he looked decent. I mean, he let up a touchdown in the game, but I think he was expecting the other safety to come up and defend that because he was on the inside on a crosser. So I don't know. Well, he's on the out, yeah. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, I'm excited. There's other games besides that one, obviously. But we got the Detroit Lions beating the Giants. That one was a dogfight. Not a whole
Mm-hmm.
lot going on, but dogfight towards the end. Um,
Yeah. My favorite one was the Steelers Tampa Bay Buccaneers game. Steelers are gonna be good.
Steelers are
Really
going to be
good.
nice. Kenny Pickett looked outstanding. He went 6 for 7 for 70 yards and a 33-yard touchdown to George Pickens.
Mm-hmm.
So that you're going to be hearing that combo all season long.
Yep.
Baker Mayfield looked good though too.
Mm-hmm. I think he might take that starting
Oh,
position.
over Kyle Trask or whatever,
Yeah, I think
100%.
it's just, and I don't know if I don't know if he's better than him. I think they're both about the same, but I think it's just more of like being that type of leader because he's been in that role before with Cleveland. Obviously, last year he stepped in a few games for
Rams.
the Rams. So I don't know, just having the age and the leadership that he has, I think that he'll obviously
Oh yeah, and the stats went 8 for 9 for 63 yards
preseason game, yeah,
and a touchdown. So
preseason game, but
I would say it's Baker's team for sure. I don't think
mhm,
there's any question about that.
yeah,
Washington Commanders and the Cleveland Browns. That one was a kind of a dogfight too. Towards the end, they had that QB sneak to end the game.
hmm,
But I mean, we got to see Deshaun Watson play.
yeah.
Um,
What was it? How many? What was his attempts?
3 for 3 for 12 yards,
Okay, so he
100%.
didn't must have
Um,
played one series.
yeah, but he also had three. He ran 3 times for 20 yards. So
Yeah.
I mean, kind of screen passes and everything and dump downs, but I mean, still can use his legs and everything. I'm excited for the Cleveland
Hmm.
Browns too. We got to see Dorian Thompson Robinson again.
Yep.
He continued, like we mentioned him, he was the one that threw that block for his running back
Hmm.
in the Hall of Fame game. He went 9 for 10 for 102 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's playing well. I mean, and obviously he's gonna be back up to Deshaun Watson, but
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Overall, it was good.
fun to see
I
that.
thought it was a good week. And you mentioned obviously, who is it? Yeah, Steelers. George Pickens. I think he'll be a top five receiver in the NFL.
Ooh, that might be a hot take. Top
No, because
five.
he mentioned that I think we mentioned it 2 or 3 podcasts ago that he was like, I'm the best. Like if you look at me at Madden, if I were to rate myself in Madden, I'm 100% speed, 100% strength, catching, everything. He's
Well,
like, I'm
obviously he's a
100%.
little biased. He's talking
Uh,
about himself.
hey, but that gives individuals or players that gives them the confidence to perform too.
Yeah, but if you go top five, you got Devontae Adams, Justin
Hey,
Jefferson, Jamar
yeah,
Chase
and yeah. Speaking of Devontae Adams, he just got hurt
in
last week in
practice.
practice.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
I think he got hit. I think it was more of like a just got knocked air knocked out of him or got shaken up, but he was
Oh,
walked off by a trainer.
dang.
Um, but oh yeah, and then who else looked really good? And I think that Derek Carr is gonna he's back.
Oh yeah, the Saints game. He looked nice for the Saints
Derek
going.
Carr is back, and if they keep Michael Thomas healthy, that's a target for Michael Thomas or for Derek Carr. They're gonna be really good.
Yep, yeah, he went 6 for 8 for 70 yards and a touchdown. So, Michael Thomas and Jimmy Graham,
Jimmy Graham, yeah,
he had a catch. Alvin Kamara was showing like he's right back to where he was.
yeah.
He
But
had
the thing is, he's got to like he's gonna play
three
these preseason
games,
games, but he's got to miss 3 games.
3 games. I mean, I don't think that, and then yeah, I don't think that's a huge deal for them. I mean, kind of. I heard got news that the running back Saints rookie running back Kendre Miller suffered a knee sprain during that game.
Yeah.
So that might be a big deal, but who
But
knows? But
also,
yeah,
what's his name ever sign? Kareem Hunt.
mm-mm.
I know he visited
He was at
Indianapolis and the Saints.
yeah, and I think he also visited Minnesota too.
Did he sign to the Colts or no?
I don't think he's signed
I don't
it.
think he has either. I'll look it up
I haven't
here.
heard anything on it, but you also got to see uh, Jamal Williams. No, they have Jamal Williams.
Yeah, the Saints do, yeah.
Saints have Jamal
But
Williams.
I
So
know I'm saying Kareem Hunt last week. He did. I think it was last week or the week before he visited
I
Indianapolis or
knew they
something like
had
that.
a running back.
Jamal Williams, a
So
dog, yeah,
yeah, 100%. So without Alvin Kamara, just have Jamal Williams carry the
yeah.
3 games. I mean, he did with the Detroit Lions, like had 8
Yeah,
touchdowns in six
I think he
games
had
or
like, yeah,
whatever.
I think he had ended up having like 17 touchdowns last year, led the
Yeah,
NFL.
nuts.
Um,
But you got to see Jameis Winston look pretty decent.
yeah.
He had a deep touchdown to A.T. Perry.
hmm
So that was pretty nice. Richie James from San Francisco.
Yeah, I'm not sure who that is.
So he played for San Fran, and then he also
Richie James. What
played for the
position
New
does he
York
play?
Giants, wide receiver. He plays
Oh,
for
never heard of him.
Kansas City now.
Oh,
He had a
okay.
touchdown. We gotta see like 2 throws of Patrick Mahomes. But then yeah, I went to their backups. The Saints actually ended up beating KC 26-24
Yeah.
with a field goal. And you hear about the kicker? So the guy that kicked the field goal, let me look up his name. No, Blake Group. Blake Group or Groupie or whatever. He's the Saints kicker. He
hmm
got questioned coming into the facility, like walking onto the field and everything. Like thought he was a fan,
Really?
and he's their kicker. And then same thing happened. He makes the game-winning field goal. Everyone's lifting him up and everything. And as he's leaving the facility, he gets stopped trying to leave like the players' entrance or the players' exit
Hey,
by the
buddy, you sure you play for the
You're,
team?
yeah, you can't be back here. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm
I just
I'm
won
a
the
kicker.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought that was pretty funny. But no, yeah, he had a 45-yard field goal to win the game, so that was pretty sweet. Um, no, 31-yarder, but yeah, so that was pretty fun to watch. Raiders, on the other hand, not having Derek Carr as their quarterback, playing San Francisco. They beat San Francisco 34-7. And then we got to see Trey Lance at the 49ers quarterback, and
Yeah, so let's talk about that a little bit.
he got eaten up by the defensive line
So
of the Raiders.
it's
But
he was taken, I believe, what you can correct me if I'm wrong. I think third overall.
I think
I
so.
believe he was third overall. Whatever he was in the top 5. I know that.
I'm not sure.
He's got to be one of the biggest busts. I know the injury that he had kind of set him back a little bit, but he's first of all he's not able to. The way it looks like he's so flustered in the pocket, and he's not able to make
Comfortable.
decisions. He's not making his reads fast enough. So like he's sitting there, look at his first read. Okay, that's taken, and it's taking him so long. He's getting
Yeah.
eaten up in the backfield.
He pump fake like 12 times during that game. Like, yeah, indecisive. But I mean, he did go 10 for 12 for like 102 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah,
So,
but
like on paper, it looks good. But when you're watching it, you're just like, what is this guy? Has this guy ever played quarterback before? But yeah,
yeah.
San Francisco got their butts kicked. Obviously, they're not playing any of their starters like Brock Purdy's not. I think he's still rehabbing from
He is
his
still
elbow,
rehabbing, yeah.
but I think he is throwing around, so that's throwing the ball around and everything, so that's nice. But then obviously Christian McCaffrey, Brandon Ayuk, Debo Samuel, obviously those guys were
They got some
out there,
talents, but
but
they need a quarterback.
yeah,
They need a quarterback. They're not going to be. I know they're known for like obviously not. They don't have to be huge on passing and run. They can still dominate, but they need if Debo wants to get some shots, Brandon Ayuk, they need a quarterback that can pass it. And I think that Brock Purdy's like on. Is he on schedule to return week 1? Okay, so they'll have a quarterback. But I don't. Who knows if last year was a fluke for those last whatever games,
yeah,
or can he still perform for a whole year? Who knows? But I
right,
think that Trey Lance, I mean, he's got to step up or they got to move on from him for sure.
yeah,
And they wasted a shit ton of money on him. I
a
mean,
hundred
obviously
percent,
going, that's the 25, 30 million right there.
100%. Yeah, yeah. In that touchdown that I mentioned that he did throw, it was like tipped by the defensive player, and then somehow the tight end reached around and grabbed
Really?
it. So it shouldn't even have been a touchdown. It
Yeah.
should have been picked off, honestly. But
Yeah.
so yeah, defense for the Raiders looked really good. Aiden O'Connell looked good for the Raiders. So yeah, we'll see how it is preseason. You can't tell anything by the teams, but
Yeah. But
yeah, it was fun first week. Other things to point out like Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles lost 20-19. I mean, what do you think? I mean, the Eagles' defense is
Eagles aren't
looking
going to,
good.
I don't think the Eagles are going to play any of their starters. There's no need to. I mean,
Right. I mean, they're not playing any starters, but
yeah, I think they'll probably just take it easy, get the young guys like acquainted. But no, they were in the Super Bowl last year. So I think they'll
yeah,
take it off. They don't need to prove anything.
right. And then I don't know if you like, how do you think the Ravens are going to play this year?
You
Like their
know,
defense
yeah, but
is.
I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Everyone forgot about the Ravens, what they did. Like, obviously, we were hard on the Lamar Jackson,
Yeah, but then they got OBJ.
OBJ, and then
Yeah.
they have their other two, Duvernay, and
Yep.
then Rashad
Devin
Bateman,
Duvernay.
and then their running back room. They just activated J.K. Dobbins off the
Yeah, well,
pup
so
list.
he saw a run. So that their rookie running back, I believe it was, had a dominant run, ran over somebody, and
Yeah,
right when he saw that run, like after like that same day or the next day, he came to the team and said, "All right, I'm good."
yeah,
'Cause
but then
he was on it because of was it a sports related injury or something like it was an injury like I can't remember what it was, but he's able to come off it once he like says what it is or how it happened or whatever. But
yeah, but then we got like the running back room: Justice Hill, Gus Edwards, Melvin Gordon, and then
oh yeah,
J.K. Dobbins.
yep.
So they have a stacked team. I think, and their defense is looked really good. They had 4 sacks, 7 QB hits, and a fumble recovery. So, but yeah, on the other side, defense for the Eagles looked really good.
Yeah, I
And
mean
then
they're
they
gonna
had,
be
yeah, Eli Hicks had a two like three pass deflections like, and I know it wasn't against like Lamar Jackson or anything. It was against like Brown or whatever, third string for the
yeah.
Ravens. But he had a pick six, and then he was like talking shit and everything. I like him. He's good, and he had a pick last in the Super Bowl too. I
Yeah,
think so.
yeah. What was I didn't end up watching the Dolphins game. Who did they play?
Mm,
They played somebody. I
yeah, they
know
played the Falcons. Falcons
Falcons.
beat them 19 to
And
3.
did Desmond Ritter play or
Mm,
Desmond Ritter or what's his name that came from Washington?
possibly. I don't, Skylar Thompson and Mike White played for the Dolphins
Yep,
and
yep.
looked like absolute shit. But I'll look that up here. But no, they lost. Dolphins won. Lost.
Taylor Heineke plays. Yeah, yeah. I wonder if Desmond Ritter or Taylor Heineke
I think
played.
they both played,
Um,
honestly. But I didn't write down the stats. But because I was mentioning.
yeah, but I was just wanted to speak on the Dolphins. They got. I mean, we may have mentioned this last week, but they have Eli Apple
Yep. You
now.
mentioned that a couple of weeks ago, and
Yeah,
that's
but they've been going at him and
that's it,
Tyreek Hill have
yeah.
been going at it in practice.
Hmm.
Um, I do want to jump back just for a second here on that Trey Lance thing. I totally forgot that that's not their only quarterback in the room. The Niners have Sam Darnold
Sam
too.
Darnold, yeah. He
So
came in and went like
so
6 for 8 and threw a nice touch pass,
so
like
I mean,
4 yard touch pass.
do you usually keep? I don't know. I think it depends. I think you usually do, but if Trey Lance is not performing like in practice, because I don't know if he's going to see the field at all this year. You just cut him because you already have a backup. Maybe go try to find maybe a
Mm,
vet, another vet.
I would keep him. I mean, you could use him
and
as
not
trade value.
yeah. First, what, a seventh rounder? Then that's all you're gonna get for
But
him.
he's young, hasn't really played much. I mean, what else do you expect? I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's tough to.
But the thing is, like, if you let him get old, like if you let him just sit there, he's gonna become where there's no trade value to him at all.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't done anything really on the field. I mean, yeah,
But
we'll see. But yeah, Dolphins, Atlanta looked good. They had that Godwin and Bouquet out of
mhm,
Northwestern had 70 yards on 13 carries and a touchdown.
yeah.
Xavier Malone had 2 catch for 50. Like Brian Border, yeah, the
Well,
Falcons
a lot
look
of these
good.
names I don't know because they're third stringers, but um,
You'll see those guys this year, 100%.
yeah, maybe a little bit. Um, no, one thing I'd have to say about like the Packers and how they need to perform is their kicker is terrible. Rookie kicker Anders Carlson. I think he missed a field goal for sure, and I know he missed an extra point or two. We got to bring back Mason Crosby, man. I'm not even kidding, dude. This dude is awful,
Yeah.
and he's going to be our starting kicker.
Well, better score some touchdowns then and go for two.
No, we'll find a kicker.
And then we got to see Russell Wilson in action. He played pretty much the whole first half with the
Yeah,
stars with
well,
Jerry
next to the new
Jeudy and
offense too.
yeah,
Kind of new offense with new head coach Sean Payton, but
yeah,
I still don't believe in Russell Wilson. I don't believe in the hype last year when he was going Bronco country. Let's ride. I never
yeah.
hopped on that train, and the way he performed last year, he's playing against a bunch of twos and threes, maybe a few ones. You have what did you go 9 for 15 or nine
No,
for
seven
13?
for 13
Seven
for
for 13,
93 and a touchdown.
and he looks still got a lot of pressure, and they put a lot of emphasis on the O line this year, like even in the draft, and he still looked like he was scrambling around. And Russell Wilson's getting that age; he's not going to be able to
Yeah.
scramble.
But they did
Um,
put together a nice drive where he was going back and forth between Cortland Sutton and Jerry Jeudy and then topped it
yeah,
off with like
he's
a
got
20-yard
he's
touchdown to
got some
Jerry
young
Jeudy.
dogs like to throw to, but he's got to have protection to
Yeah, and I
be able to
think
throw to him.
they're just learning. Yeah, I bet you the Broncos do well this year. I mean, that AFC is so tough. So like
Yeah,
they have
the
to play the
NFC kind of looks like a
Chargers
slouch compared to the AFC.
100%. But I'm excited for the Vikings. I mean, we probably have one of the toughest, and they said it was the weakest, but I think we might have one of the toughest divisions in the NFC.
Yeah, maybe I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'd probably say the NFC East. What is that? The Dallas Giants, Eagles,
Yeah,
and Commanders. I think that's probably the toughest. Ours might be the tightest, like
as
as
far
far
as
as like
like
game spread.
yeah,
But I think I think Dallas is going to be good. I think obviously Eagles are going to be good. Giants are going to be good. I don't know. I think who knows, but we do look like a slouch of a
hmm
conference compared to um, NFC or AFC. But yeah, I mean, I'm already looking forward. I mean, Thursday game this week, right? Yeah, so I'm looking forward to a full slate of games this week. And then we are 23 days away from 23 or 24 days away from NFL starting up.
yeah. So we got the Browns and the Eagles on Thursday night.
Okay, so we'll
And
probably see
then
a little bit of Deshaun Watson then too,
yep,
hopefully.
yep. And then we got the Panthers and Giants and Bengals and Falcons on Friday. And then Saturday we have like 8 games, 9 games. And then Saturday is Saints and Chargers, and then
Hmm.
or Sunday Saints and Chargers, and then Monday Ravens and Commanders.
Yeah,
So we get a Monday night action. We didn't have any Monday night action this week,
yeah.
but
Do the Vikings play on Saturday at night too?
at 7 p.m.
At
Yeah.
7, yeah. I think the Packers. I know Packers play the Patriots at
Yep.
7.
Yep.
Because I know it was today or tomorrow. They're doing like that little two-team practice, joint practice. So I
Yep.
think they try to do that for 2 weeks, maybe even 3 weeks. I think you meet with the team 2 days prior and like to have those joint practices, and you play on that
I
preseason
don't know
game.
if they did first week preseason.
We did because we had a joint
Oh,
practice with the
Bengals.
Bengals.
Yeah, that's true.
Um,
But yeah, so going back to that Zeke trade,
mhm,
so what he's doing, so he signed yesterday, right?
yeah.
Flew out to New England,
Hmm.
signed, got ready, got on a plane and flew to Green Bay because they're doing that joint
Yeah.
practice. And so he's doing the joint practice, and then I don't. We probably will see him
He'll probably play too.
on Saturday.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty sweet if you see Zeke in a Patriots number 15. Oh, that'd be so
I
sweet
hope he
if we
balls out. And did you see he got that haircut? Now he's back to that
yeah.
high and tight fade.
And he got a little wavy in there. Yeah, he
Yeah.
cut off the fro.
He cut off the fro and back to his college number where he used to was a dominant force. So I
Yeah,
think
he's gonna eat.
I
He's
hope so.
gonna eat.
He's gonna back to be and doing
Feed
the
him.
feed the
Feed him.
beast.
Yeah,
Um,
100%. No, I'm excited for. Yeah, I just like that the action's back, and then
mhm.
also with the action being back, we have fantasy action. So don't
Yep.
forget, we got our two confrontational.
August 29th.
Yep, we got our draft August 29th. So shoot us a link. I'll post. Yeah,
Shoot us a text.
shoot us a text or a DM, and then I'll shoot you the link to the podcast or to the fantasy league and everything. Probably just do one group this year. We
Yeah.
don't have two. I think we have 8 in there right now. So
Which is
just
fine,
fill it
man.
up to 10 or 12. Hopefully get a couple more people, and then yeah, drafting. We're gonna do a live podcast on the 29th.
Mm-hmm.
And so we'll be drafting the same time you are. I think we can go straight. We don't have to do a delay. So it might have to be a 5 second delay. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll be drafting at the same time you guys are. So that'd be kind of fun to tune in while we're drafting and everything. So yeah, just shoot us a text or a DM or comment on the post if you want a link, and we'll send you that. But yeah, so NFL's popping off. We got
Mm-hmm.
second week of preseason starting on
Yep.
Thursday. Pumped for that.
Yeah, and I think we're now down to just running backs that need to be signed. Free agents. I mean, now the two biggest receiver names that were on the market got signed. Obviously, two biggest running back names that are on the market got signed. Obviously, like we are talking about Kareem Hunt. I don't think he's decided where he's going to go. I think either if he goes to Indianapolis, I don't think he probably won't go to the Saints. You were right. They have Jamal Williams. So I think the Colts maybe because what's his name?
Jonathan Taylor.
And then their backup got hurt. I can't remember his name. What is his name?
I can't remember because it's not. I was gonna say Naheem Himes, but it's not. He's
Oh, maybe that's what I was thinking of. Maybe, and he's on. He plays for
Bills.
Bills, and he got hurt.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I don't know who their backup is. I'd have to look that up. But, anyways, yeah, I think that'd be the best
I think
decision
it's
for him.
Deion Jackson.
Yeah, so
Deion
so he
Jackson.
that'd be the best option for him, I think. And then
Right.
obviously Leonard Fournette.
Yeah, hasn't signed. Another Jadeveon Clowney.
Yeah, he visited the Jacksonville Jaguars.
So hopefully he might sign with the Jacksonville.
And Jacksonville looks tough too.
Jadeveon Clowney. Yeah, Jacksonville does look tough.
Yeah, I think those younger quarterbacks, obviously they're not the youngest, they're not the rookies, they're not the, but like, like Trevor Lawrence, Justin Herbert, they're going to be ballers this year.
Yeah,
I think those two if I would say I'd put my money on it that Justin Herbert's in the top 5 passing yards, maybe top 3 passing yards and touchdowns. And I don't know if Trevor Lawrence is able to find his groove with like his receivers and
yeah,
they got Calvin Ridley, man.
Wide receiver room. Yeah.
They got Evan Ingram, I think still.
Yep. Christian Kirk.
Christian Kirk, they're gonna be good, man.
Oh yeah. 100%. Yeah, I'm excited for the Jags too, and they got Travis Etienne Jr. who played well. Yeah, Trevor Lawrence looked decent. So they beat Dallas 28-23.
That was a tight one.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I think Jacksonville I think had control pretty much the whole time.
Yeah.
But then you had Trevor Lawrence going 5 for 6 for 36 yards and a touchdown. But he also threw an interception. I think his first.
Yeah,
play.
which like we said, I know he's not a rookie, but like that shit's good. I mean,
It happens.
get
Yeah.
that rust off and then bounce back.
Yeah, and then Travis Etienne looked fresh. He was cutting, looking fast and everything. So yeah, and then you had Cooper Rush and Will Greer.
Cooper Rush is a baller, man.
Yeah, decent. Yeah,
He won 6 games for him, or he went 5-1 last year for him.
Yeah, he went 10 for 12 for 83 yards, and then Greer went 23 for 31 for 200 yards and 2 touchdowns.
But
Deuce Vaughn out of Northwestern.
yeah, what is he 5'5"?
Yeah, something like that. But he had 8 carries for 50 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah,
averaging 6.3 yards.
they were kind of comparing him to like Chargers Darren Sproles.
Kinda,
like he's able to sit behind that line.
Yeah,
it's hard for the defense to see it. So
See
if he's
where
quick,
he's
he
cutting.
can break.
Yeah,
he can break out a
100%.
hole. But no,
so that was a good game to watch. I mean, I like just watching the preseason. And everything like that.
But yeah, I don't know.
Other big names like like that Jonathan Taylor situation. Supposedly he's back at the facility,
but he's not willing to practice.
Yeah, he's demanding to be traded. He's not practicing. Supposedly he's still recovering from an injury or from his ACL. Obviously he's still recovering, but until he's fully healthy, he's not gonna do anything. So we'll see what happens see what happens there. And then you got Cowboys All Pro guard Zach
Zach
Martin.
Martin.
He re-signed with the
Yep.
Cowboys. Huge deal,
He,
18 million
consecutively, so
for 2
18 million.
years. Yeah, for two
Yeah,
years.
both
It's
back years. And I
so
think
36 guaranteed.
he was supposed to make 12,
13.5.
13. So
Yep.
he got 5 million each year, so he an average of 10 mil or
Yep.
10 mil in total.
So 18 mil for each, so 36 mil a year.
Hmm.
And so he was gonna get 27. And so
Yeah,
yeah, he gets about 10
there you
additional.
go.
So yeah, and then yeah, what else do we got for NFL news? What you got? Any?
I think that's about it.
I know I have like a couple other off-topic NFL news things. Like, did you see that Peyton Manning is going to be a professor at the University of Tennessee?
Really?
Yeah. So
What subjects he's teaching?
it's like I'll read it here. University announced Monday that the College of Communications and Information has appointed Manning as a professor of practice in the fall of 2023 term.
Hmm.
So he'll be there in August. So yeah, he'll join select classes during the academic year as a featured expert and work alongside the colleagues or the college's faculty to
There you
provide
go.
learning experience for CCI students at Tennessee.
There you
So
go.
College of Communication
He's
and
he's
Information.
dabbling in a little bit of everything. TV,
Movies.
broadcasting movies,
Yeah, he's doing a little bit of
a little
everything.
bit
So
production, producing. Yeah,
yeah,
professor now. That's pretty cool. Um, but yeah, that's all. I mean, that's all I got for NFL. Looking forward to the Packers Patriots game.
yeah.
Patriots. I was talking on. They're if you look at their roster, they're starting weapons. Zeke, Ramondre Stevenson, Juju Smith-Schuster. They still have those two tight ends, Hunter
Henry
Henry.
and then
I think they had another one, but
Mike Gesicki
Mike
from the
Gesicki. Yeah, they
Dolphins.
got them. They acquired him this year, right? And then obviously Mac Jones. So
Yeah,
pretty good.
and then yeah, their defense is always good, led by
Hmm.
Bill Belichick and
Yeah,
everything.
he's
And I
definitely a
think they
defensive.
added a couple defensive players like, yeah, they added. Where did Patrick Peterson go? You go.
Mm, I'm not sure. He played for the Vikes. I don't think he went to this.
You go to Steelers.
Yeah, Steelers.
Did you go
Yeah,
to the Steelers?
I believe so.
Yeah, but
He did go to
yeah,
the Steelers. Yeah, sounds about right.
but
Um,
yeah. So like, did you? But also other news. Sorry to switch subject on you. Did you see that Michael Orr, that blindside thing,
mhm.
the controversy between that? So
Yeah,
that
how
movie,
his
the
the
Tuohy,
actual the
yeah,
Tuohys,
so
the real story. Yeah.
yeah, so the movie portrays it as the Tuohy family adopts Michael Orr, teaches him how to play football,
Hmm.
everything like that. And the real story is Michael Orr knew how to play football. He was already a star athlete in track and basketball and everything like that. And he's
Hmm.
already playing football.
Yeah.
And the Tuohys tricked him into signing.
Well, so they never adopted him, and 3 years later, when he turned 18 or whatever it was, um, they never adopted him at all. And then
Yeah,
tricked him to
so
signing like so they could make
yeah.
endorsements or contract negotiations without him even being there.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So they said, "Hey, we want you to be a part of our family. We want to adopt you. Here, sign this paper, and you'll
Yeah.
be a part of our family." When really it was, yeah, here, sign this paper, and then we can use your name to make
Make money.
money,
Yeah.
millions of dollars, and make a movie about it, and not give you anything. And that's
Yeah.
what
That still
happened.
doesn't change my mind about that movie with Sandra
I
Bullock.
know that
Yeah.
movie's so good.
So good.
That just goes to show how good of an actress Sandra Bullock is.
Yeah, yeah.
And
And I don't think she actually knew the story for what she was told. I don't think she actually knew what was going on.
probably not.
She's just playing a role that
Yeah.
she's just reading the script or reading the script and then acting. But no, I did hear about that.
But
That's
yeah,
unfortunate.
very
But I heard they're
unfortunate.
coming back and trying to sue him for some type of they bounced back at him and said something else. So
Yeah,
it's going to be a long road for that to get all
yeah.
settled down.
Especially, yeah, that's nuts.
Hmm.
That's
Especially one of the greatest sports movies in my lifetime.
oh yeah, it was inspiration for a lot of kids. Like,
Hmm. Especially like the underprivileged kids that
right,
didn't have like
don't
the
get the
resources.
opportunities
Yeah.
and stuff like that other kids do. So yeah, it was a kind of eye-opening movie for a lot of people. Very inspirational, very emotional, and then you find out it was all a lie. It was
Hmm.
kind of a shitty slap in the face. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Because they like when we were playing basketball in high school, we had the Mike Miller Classics,
Hmm.
and his team.
His brother.
Yeah, so
The
the brother,
little
the little
one.
brother, yeah,
Yeah.
that played with the
What was
salt
his
and
name?
pepper.
I can't remember.
I can't remember off the movie. Oh,
JT or something like
I
that.
can't remember. But anyway, we played against his basketball team. He was on that team, and like we played against him
Mm-hmm.
and everything. So like we met in
Yeah, I
real
remember
life,
that.
and like yeah. So to come to find out, that's all. That was crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of it for NFL news. But yeah, I'm
Yep.
excited for the rest
Oh
of the
no.
season to start.
Yeah. There's one more.
Yeah.
Alex. What's his name?
Oh,
Last name.
Alex Collins.
Alex
Yeah,
Collins passed away.
running back for
Seattle, and then he played for the
yeah, he got
Ravens.
drafted by Seattle and then had a stint with the Ravens. He passed away on a motorcycle accident, in a motorcycle accident crash.
Age 28.
Yeah, he's 20 years old. So R.I.P.
Yeah, he was.
to Alex Collins, and thoughts and prayers go out to him and to his
Yeah,
family.
he was currently in the USFL, I believe.
Yeah, so he was currently in the so yeah, drafted by the Seahawks, had a stint with the Ravens, and he was currently in the USFL.
28. Yeah, he's born in 1994. Wow.
Yeah, it's 1 year.
1994. It's
Yeah,
1 year older than you.
yeah, I'll be 28 in October.
That's wild, man.
That's nuts.
Um,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's crazy stuff.
Rest in peace. Yeah. Thoughts and prayers to his family.
R.I.P. and
Not sure if he had any children or a wife or anything like that, but that's a crazy young age to pass away. You still have so much life ahead of you.
yeah, it was sad story to hear.
But yeah, that's all the news I had for
Yeah,
for
so
NFL.
week 1 wrapped up. Week 2 is
Week
gonna
two is in one
popping
day.
off
When you
in
see this, it's one day.
yeah
We're starting week two.
yeah
So
week 2 pops off on Thursday. So just excited for just to see all these football games and have something on other than golf. But speaking of golf, we're right in the heat of things with the
FedEx Cup.
FedEx Cup wrapped up on Sunday, and Lucas Glover going back to back. So he won the Wyndham Championship, and then he comes back and wins the FedEx Cup Championship,
Yeah.
or the FedEx St. Jude Championship. So he's won a cool like $5 million in the last week and a half.
Yeah, and so now they're down. They make that cut down to 50.
Yep. So the back down. So FedEx St. Jude was 70 after that. So there was a couple battles. So we had like Harris English, Max Mackenzie Hughes. There were some people right on the bubble right there.
Of that 50
Yeah, right on
Yeah.
that bubble. So they
to make the cut for the next
so yeah,
weekend.
right. So like Mackenzie Hughes needed to have 2 birdies in order to jump up and make the bubble to be in the top 50. Obviously didn't do it, so he was cut. But yeah, we're down to the top 50. That back-to-back win from Lucas Glover moves him up to 4th in the FedEx Cup points. So he's sitting at 4th. We have behind Roy McIlroy at 3, Scotty Scheffler at 2, and John Rahm at 1. And then yeah, down to the last 50. So
Yeah.
BMW
Where's Max
Championship.
Homa sitting for?
Max Homa's at 7.
Okay,
I
so
think, or
they're
6.
all the good golfers that we've been watching are in the top
Yeah,
10,
Victor's
15.
at like 9. Patrick Cantley, who to Lucas Glover had a shootout with. So shootout, the Patrick Cantley and Lucas Glover were tied at 15 under. They went to a playoff hole. Patrick Cantley actually hit into the water on the playoff hole, and missed his par putt to send it into another playoff
Oh,
hole.
okay. So kind of choked a little bit.
Yep, definitely choked. And then Lucas Glover won that. But Patrick Cantley's in the top 10 or top 15. You have there's just a bunch of names
Yeah.
up there that you still
yeah.
playing well.
That's all golf. Yeah. So it's
BMW
it's 3 weeks, right? 3 total weeks.
Yeah, so this is the second to last week.
Yep.
So right now we have the BMW Championship, and that is held at in Olympia Fields, Illinois. So everyone's heading out to Illinois probably today, practice round on Wednesday and everything like that. Patrick Cantley actually won last year at the BMW Championship.
Okay.
But yeah, so after this, then it's the Tour Championship.
That's down to 25 or 30.
30. Yeah.
Okay, and then
top
then it's
30.
just top.
Then
Like
it's
whoever
top
wins
30.
that wins it all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this tournament is huge because if you win this tournament, you get an additional 2,000 points.
Okay, so that you could jump from just say
Right. So
ninth.
Lucas Glover was at 43, and then he won
and he jumped to 4th.
Yeah.
Okay, so
It's an additional because these last two, the FedEx and the BMW, are an extra 2,000 when really a normal tournament's only 5,000 or 500. So it's like quadruple the points regularly. But yeah, so you can make huge jumps, and then come Tour Championship time, whoever's rated number 1 gets a 10-stroke lead on everyone.
Yeah,
So
you mentioned that last podcast.
Yeah, so they start out at 10 under. So this could change the dynamic of the whole tournament, like whoever's ranked number one if they win the BMW championship. So it's a big deal and it's a big payout too. It's 20,000 or $20 million purse. So
There you go.
yeah, and with all the endorsements and everything, so it is a huge tournament.
Yeah.
But yeah, excited to get down to the last 30 and then see some special moments. But yeah, Lucas Glover going back to back, that was special. Seeing that. But yeah, I love watching golf.
Yeah,
So.
I haven't really been watching it. I think golf's it's fun when you get down to like those playoff holes, but
Yeah, you guys watch Saturday and Sunday. I think was
yeah,
when
because they start Thursday, right? And then so yeah, Thursday and
Thursday.
Friday are kind of boring.
Yeah, I mean, there's still some special moments on Thursday and Friday though, like hole in one. Like Sam Burns had a hole in one, on Friday. So I mean, seeing that, you want to come up here or what? Jeez, dude.
Yeah, but yeah, other than golf, yeah, not a lot of basketball news. I don't think I had any basketball news, but
No, not necessarily NBA, but
no, get down,
I did have some WNBA news, some records or not records, but
get down,
some like high scoring games
get
like
down.
Brianna Stewart. Do you know Brianna Stewart that
Sit.
plays in the WNBA? She had 42 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals, 3 blocks, and 5 3-pointers. So that's pretty fucking sweet.
Yeah,
And then Aja Wilson had 40 points and 12
yeah.
rebounds.
I don't pay attention to any of the WNBA really.
Right, I just see these highlights, and Aja Wilson's a 2-time MVP.
Yeah.
So she's balling out. So
UFC big card this weekend. Aljamain Sterling fights Sugar Sean O'Malley. So that's gonna be a big fight. Sugar's got to keep winning. So it's been a while since he's fought. So
yeah, and this is a title fight. So I saw a comment from, I forget who he's fighting, but he said that
who's fighting? He's fighting Aljamain Sterling.
yeah, Aljamain Sterling. So
Oh, yeah, I just said that.
the belt holder. He's like,
Get down those.
I'm not gonna let this guy come in. He hasn't had anything, like he hasn't done anything to work for his this opportunity and everything. And I've worked my whole entire life. He's
Yeah.
been getting like trash fights and everything, and hasn't really won anything. So
Yeah.
I mean, that's what he said. I saw a comment like that. So
Yeah, but Aljamain Sterling, you said Aljo said that? Mm-hmm. I mean, Aljo is the one that got that vacant belt because he got kneed in the head by Peter Yan. And he just got the belt.
right.
Or vacated the belt. So, and then he was able to fight for it. So Aljamain Sterling, he's cocky and shit. I hope Sugar Sean
Puts him
smacks
on
the
his
fuck
ass,
out of him.
100%. I love watching Sugar Sean fight.
But I just wanted to, like, obviously in like the fighting world, I've been watching, like, I just finished the Conor McGregor documentary. That was awesome. It's four episodes. It was honestly a really good documentary.
What's that on?
Netflix.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, that came out 2 months ago.
It's called Notorious or something. Like
Yeah, I don't know if it's called Notorious, but I'd have to look. But it's pretty good. They kind of show his fights from early on, like actually like from like 18 all the way to 21, which is his last fight where he broke his leg.
Yeah.
Or 22 when he broke his leg against Poirier.
Dustin, yeah.
But no, and also I kind of the numbers came out for the Nate Diaz and Jake Paul fight. I think they sold 460,000 or 465,000 pay-per-views.
And you were one of them.
Yep, I was one of them. But no, watched his documentary, The Untold, on Netflix. Phenomenal job.
Yeah.
They kind of show how I know everybody doesn't like him, think he's arrogant, cocky, but how much work he puts in. They kind of show the behind the scenes, and it was pretty impressive. And I enjoyed the documentary.
Yeah, like that Jake Paul one, and same with the Johnny Manziel one.
Johnny
I thought that
Manziel,
was
the
pretty
Untold
decent.
was the name for it is Untold because a lot of the stuff that I didn't know about Johnny Manziel. I mean, we all knew about him like signing autographs and shit illegally, but pretty crazy how he thought about ending his life because he was such in the eye of the public and
Yeah.
getting all of that fame and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's tough being center of attention. You go from just being an average kid, and then you get thrown into stardom right like that. It's pretty
And
pretty
they
nuts.
asked him about did you want to get drafted by Cleveland? And he's like, there was a few teams that called, and they asked him would it have turned out differently?
If you went
And he
to a
said
different
no,
team.
but he did talk to talk to Dallas, and they asked him would it turned out differently if you did go to Dallas, and he's like no, probably not.
Yeah.
He didn't want to be there anymore. Didn't enjoy the game as much anymore. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen any of the new Untold, Johnny Manziel, Jake Paul, go check them out. I think they're each an hour and 12 minutes long. So Yeah.
Yeah, not bad. They're pretty good watch if you don't
Mm-hmm.
have anything to watch. So, but yeah, but then baseball news. Pretty. I mean, I don't watch much baseball, but I see some like posts come along. There's an MLB shortstop the Rays shortstop Wander Franco
Mm-hmm.
is under an investigation, and the team has placed him on the restricted list after social media posts question the alleged nature of a relationship between Franco and a minor.
No, that's weird.
Yeah,
Weird
right.
guy.
And then he didn't travel with the team. They're on the road. They're on like a 7 game road trip or whatever.
Yeah.
And yeah, he didn't go travel with them and everything. So
Good.
that could be turn out to be bad for that guy.
Real
He
bad.
might lose his whole MLB career, but that's kind of weird.
Yeah, how's that
Ella De La Cruz,
yeah, for the Reds.
balling. He's breaking records. Youngest shortstop to hit 10 home runs and have 15 stolen bases
Hmm.
in the shortest amount of time. Only other player to do it faster was Barry Bonds,
There you go. He's
and he was and
putting
he
himself in with good company.
right. I mean,
Yeah.
Barry Bonds was
Because they only
juicing,
thought
but
he was going to be like it was a 10-game contract right away. Up in the
yeah,
minors, and he obviously stayed his.
yep. So he's on his 58th game of his career, and he's hit 10 home runs
Hmm.
and has 12 stolen bases. No, 9 home runs and 12 stolen bases.
There you
So
go.
he needs, yeah, and then no, he has 10. Yeah, he's the fastest to do it in 58 games. But then you have Barry Bonds, who did in 57 games, 10 home runs and 15 stolen bases in 57. So he did 1 game after Barry
There
Bonds.
you go.
So
Good company.
100%.
Um, yeah, baseball, basketball. Yeah, not much news. He said he had some WNBA.
Yeah, basketball though. Do you see James Harden
Yeah.
calling his like general manager, the owner, a liar,
Hmm.
and saying he's never gonna play
Yeah.
for an organization that
They're
he's a
not gonna
part of?
they're not gonna let him go. And James Harden,
Done this the last
they
3
can
years.
bounce him around. He's still gonna he's not hasn't been playing terrible, but the team doesn't do anything, and then he wants to leave. Dude, if you want to find a good team, I don't know.
Yeah,
I think you maybe just
if you
leave.
stay on one team, I bet you they'll build around you. But yeah, he did this with Houston. They did this with Washington, or not Washington, with the
Play with
Nets.
the Nets, yeah.
Yeah, the Nets, and now he's doing it with the
And
Clippers or the Sixers.
he wants to
So
go to the Clippers. That's
yeah,
where he wants to go, but the
yeah, I don't know.
owner
Go
GM's
back
not
with
gonna.
Paul George and everything.
Yeah,
We'll see.
I don't know. But yeah, did you hear about the obviously big sports news, Barstool Sports? Dave Portnoy's bought in the company back 100% of it.
Yep.
I think it was partnered with Penn. Yeah.
Penn
lost like
Sportsbook.
yeah, they
Yeah.
lost like 865 million. Dave Portnoy bought this company back, multi-million-dollar
Well,
company
they
for
sold it, right?
yeah.
He sold
They
his
broke ties
part.
because Penn's gonna team up with ESPN
Right. And
and
that's when the ESPN has a new betting, so like
yeah.
ESPN Bet or whatever.
Hmm.
So Penn's teaming up with ESPN. So Dave Portnoy sold his half to
Yeah.
Penn, and then
No. Dave owns 100% of Barstool now.
so he sold his portion.
Barstool dropped or Penn dropped off of uh,
Barstool.
Barstool, so they were going to leave no matter what, take the hit and how much money they lose to team up with ESPN. Dave Portnoy was able to. He was head. There's nothing they could do. Bought it for $1, so he's 100% owner, and he hasn't been 100% owner in 10 years.
Oh yeah.
And that company's worth millions.
Yeah, but the stock's not looking too hot or whatever right
Yeah,
now.
but they'll build it up. I mean, one of the biggest, most successful business owners
hmm
building that company from newspapers.
Yeah,
But
and then you have Derek Lewis, face of Manscaped now, when he
yeah.
coming out saying my balls is hot
Hmm.
and stuff like that. So he's the face of Manscaped now. I saw something like that. Did we mention the Bills game?
Oh yeah, no, we didn't mention the Bills
But then
game.
you got DeMar
Damar Hamlin
Hamlin.
finally played a first live snap. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he
did
had
see
three
that.
solo tackles, and he was getting his nose dirty in there. He was diving in, making tackles and everything.
That's got to be tough, man. I mean, with any type of injury, especially that severe of one. But
Yeah, but it's nice to see him back out on the field because everyone thought like, well, he died twice,
hmm
so no one thought he was gonna be back on the field. And then yeah, you see him out there laying the wood and like making hits and everything. Like pretty impressive. I just like that story. But then going back along with that, they played the Colts. and then we got to see AR-15.
Mm-hmm.
AR-15 looked pretty nice. I mean, he threw a pick.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was really his fault or just a whole just miscombobulated play or something like that.
Miscombobulated.
Miscombobulated play or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, so he threw an interception, but he still went 7 for 12 for 72 yards, and he had that interception. But then he threw like a 40-yard bomb to Alex Pierce,
Mm-hmm.
and he dropped it right in the end zone.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
Yeah, so that should have been a touchdown, but we got to see him, and he's named Week 1 starter.
Mm-hmm.
They just came out like
Yeah, and
yesterday.
he was like shocked. He's like, man, I didn't know as a rookie, I didn't think I'd be a starter in week one. He probably thought he was going to start maybe week 4 or 5, because I
Yeah.
had Gardner Minshew's their
Yeah,
quarterback, so or veteran quarterback.
Yeah, right.
So
But yeah,
good for him.
100%.
That's the first. I think that's the first official starter
naming
named
of the
for
starter.
rookies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I mean, no, probably Bryce Young and
but
CJ
they haven't
Stroud.
came. I don't think they. Maybe they have. I've never seen. There's no breaking news of like.
Right. I don't think there's any competition basically
Yeah.
at that position, but no, 100%. It's exciting to see AR, and he was zipping those balls too. Those things had some.
He has a
zip on them.
cannon, bro. Why do you think they call him AR-15?
Right. Well, Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, I know, but
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. He has
yeah.
but yeah, he has a gun. But 100%, yeah. So Eagles, Eagles are looking good. Bills are looking good. Vikings, I think. Nah, I'm just joking. But
Yeah.
no, but surprising teams that could be coming up: Pittsburgh Steelers, Miami Dolphins.
Dolphins, I mean, they've been pretty good the
I mean,
past
not
few years.
surprising, but like, hey, watch out for like
Yep.
they're gonna be tearing it up
Well, it
in the
just all
AFC.
depends how Tua plays.
The Jets, obviously, with all those new additions.
Yeah.
Maybe the Patriots. I don't know how Mac Jones, but
Yeah.
with the Zeke pickup,
And they're in a tough. I mean, they're in a tough division too.
yeah,
You got Miami, you got Buffalo, you got
Yeah.
Jets.
yeah.
They're gonna be that. I mean, out of those teams, I think either Miami or shit, no.
That's a fun division to
That's
watch.
gonna be a big division,
That's
yeah.
a fun to watch.
But I mean, Jets or the Patriots are sitting at like a 3 or 4 right now.
Yeah,
They're not gonna be up in the top one.
You don't think the Jets will be?
No, I said Patriots.
Oh, Patriots. Yeah, they'll probably be 3, in that division. But you get to see Dalvin Cook play against James Cook 2 times a year. You get to see Zeke and Dalvin battle 2 times a
Yeah.
year. Like, no, that's a pretty fun division to watch. Good thing you got your Sunday NFL ticket. You'll be able to watch all those games. So,
Yes, sir.
but yeah, that's pretty much it for NFL. I mean, we went over all the games. We pretty much tried to hit on all the games. Touched on some of the rookie debuts. We got a highlight of a few other rookies and a few other potential stars in the league and everything like that. What else do you got, dude?
I don't got much. I mean, NFL is the biggest and hottest thing right now.
Oh yeah, we'll be talking NFL the next 8 months.
8 months, yeah, that's a long
But-
time. But yeah, yeah, that's all I got for today. You got any question of the days or anything like that?
Not off the top of my head. What could we do? I mean, we're talking about a bunch about football. Um,
I don't have one this week.
yeah.
I have to skip a week this week.
Well, let's just go. Who do you think you're gonna finish top 5 in the NFL this year?
Entire teams.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
out of the 32, who do you think the top 5 teams will be this year?
The top 5. So I have to go 1 and 2 have got to be obviously NFC and AFC teams. Super Bowl. So I'm gonna say the Kansas City Chiefs are gonna make it, and I think so. I have them at my 1. 2, I probably have to say
You can go repeat Eagles and
No.
Chiefs again.
no. I don't know. That's a pretty tough one.
Cowboys. I mean, Cowboys
Yeah.
rejuvenated with like they got Dak. They have all those.
I'm gonna go Chiefs.
They got
Yeah,
Brandon
I might.
Cooks.
I don't want to go Eagles, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go Chiefs, Eagles. I'm gonna do a repeat. Another AFC team. I'm gonna probably go Jets at 3, and
You don't have to go like because we can just do top 5. It doesn't have to be Super Bowl. What do you predict? For
yeah,
Super
okay,
Bowl?
yeah. I don't know. There's a lot. I mean, I think the Chargers are gonna be good. I think the Jets are gonna be good. I don't know. I think the Packers are gonna turn out to be pretty good. Obviously not my top 5, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Buffalo. I think it's gonna be the same kind of layout as it was the past previous years. Besides, Jets are gonna be even more in the mix. Chargers are gonna be even more in the mix. But yeah, Bengals up there.
Yeah, I got the.
I think
Bengals.
the teams are gonna kind of stay the same. Obviously, like I said, tossing the Jets in there think the Chargers are going to make a big run for it. I think the Giants are going to be very,
I
very
don't think.
tough.
Yeah, I don't see the like the Chargers that yeah they always have this hype. Same with the Bills. They always have this hype around them going into the season, and then I haven't seen a whole lot other than maybe like a 10-5 record.
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, still 10-5, great record. Not
I
gonna
didn't. This
take
hasn't been
any.
10-5 in a long time. Yeah, but yeah, they have 17 games. But yeah,
Or
yeah,
yeah, well, yeah, 11-6 or yeah, ten and
yeah.
seven. You know what I mean? Like I think what did the Chargers go last year?
Probably about that. But weren't. I think the Bills played the Bengals last year in the AFC Championship. I believe so. And the Bengals. Yeah,
Well, it couldn't be because the Eagles.
yeah. They're in the NFC, buddy.
Or yeah, KC.
Okay, so was it KC and it was KC Bengals last year. So
Yeah,
no, but so they made it to the divisional round.
yeah. So
So
I
they're still
mean,
up there.
yeah.
I don't know who
I'm.
do you think your top five teams are. I can't name top five right now. I haven't even seen these teams play
I'll go.
one regular season game yet.
Yeah, but I mean, just like predictions going into the year with additions and everything. I still think KC, Kansas City looks good. Um, I like the Jets. They're gonna be top five. I think I have them winning the Super Bowl. Um, I have Miami. I
Ooh,
think I think Miami is gonna be
yikes,
coming. Yeah, I think Miami is gonna be really
yikes.
good. And then yeah, I mean Jaguars, dude.
Maybe.
Jaguars they're gonna be like what did they finish the season? They almost beat Kansas City in the first round of the playoffs last year.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna be good, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
I like
I
I
mean, you
like
could
the
even talk like you. I mean, Pittsburgh. You said is gonna be leading the NFC. You said they're gonna be
AFC,
pretty. No,
they're,
Pittsburgh's in the NFC
no
or AFC.
AFC,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Uh,
they're in like Cincinnati Browns and
so you're gonna have all five AFC teams.
yeah, I mean NFC's trash.
Yeah.
Like there's yeah, Cowboys and the Eagles are the probably the top two teams, and then you have Vikings and Green Bay,
No, I don't think that.
and
I don't
then
think the Vikings are going to be in the
and
even in
then
the top five
Lions.
NFC. I
Like
mean,
there's
you have Lions. You have yeah. I think it's too early. I want to see these teams play with their starters. But
because yeah, AFC, Dallas and Philly, they're in the same division. Yeah, maybe the Saints. Saints look decent like in preseason.
yeah,
Then you have Seattle and Arizona, San Francisco. So I guess San Francisco's
yeah. I don't think. I mean, they always find a way to make it pretty far. So
yeah, Buffalo, New York, and Miami in the AFC East, Pittsburgh, Baltimore,
hmm
Cincinnati, and Browns in the
that's a good
North.
division too.
Yeah, I don't know how good the Browns will be. Texans, Jags, Indy, Tennessee. Jags will probably win that division.
Hmm.
Maybe Tennessee. We got Ryan Tannehill, D Hop, and
I
Derrick
don't know.
Henry.
Like I've said multiple times, I don't know. I can't rely on Tannehill, man.
Then you have Vegas, Chargers, Chiefs, and Broncos in the West.
The AFC is just stacked. Holy
Yeah.
shit! But
And then the NFC East, you have Washington, Giants, Dallas, Philly, like you
that's a good
said.
one.
And Denver, Detroit, Green Bay, Chicago, Minnesota.
That'd be a tight one. I don't know if it's gonna be a good division, but it's gonna be tight.
I can see all those. Yeah. Did you see? We didn't even mention the Bears. How
Mm.
Justin Fields went 3 for 3 for 129 and
Yeah,
two
well, because
touchdowns.
he threw both those plays. I mean, were
Right.
bombs, dude. The running back and the
Right.
receiver did most of everything.
Right. But yeah, first touch from DJ Moore goes for a
Yeah,
60-yard
but that
touchdown.
was like a bubble screen, and he juked out somebody and then ran the whole
Yeah, and you
entire
had a bunch
distance.
of
And then the
blockers
running
up
back,
there.
Khalil Herbert,
Khalil
he
Herbert.
ran that entire thing too.
Right.
But
So yeah, 120 yards off of those two plays,
yeah,
and
it
he
makes him look good.
threw
But
for six more yards after that.
yeah,
But I mean, still, Bears looked really good in their debut or opening
they're gonna have
preseason
good. Yeah,
game.
they're gonna have
So
good defense too. I know that.
yeah,
But
yeah. And then you have Saints, Falcons, Tampa Bay, and Carolina. I can see Saints coming out on top on that one. But
no, I'd say Carolina comes out on that one.
you think
Yeah,
Carolina?
Bryce Young, you got Adam Thielen.
They have a solid defense, but yeah, we got to see that connection with. And then they also have Miles Sanders, but
Yeah.
I don't. I think the Eagles just made Miles Sanders better as a team as
Hmm.
a player. But and then in the West you have Seattle, Arizona, Rams, and San Fran. So yeah, you got San Fran probably winning that one,
Yeah.
and then Seattle, and then Rams, and then Cardinals.
Hmm.
Cardinals are gonna be trash this year.
Yeah, they will be. But yeah, that's all I got for For NFL, yeah, the question of the day was a good question. Right now
I mean,
I
yeah, you
can't
can't
pick five
decide.
teams right now.
All right, well, I think I'm having pizza tonight, uh, for dinner from Papa Murphy's.
Mhm.
Uh, top three, top three toppings on a pizza then. Or What's your favorite kind of pizza?
Let's go top three toppings. Or top three pizzas. Top three kinds of pizza.
Yeah, yeah,
All
top three
right.
kinds of
We're gonna
pizza.
go obviously gotta go meat lovers first. That's my number one. And then we'll do I like the Supreme, gotta be number two.
You're not
And
throwing like chicken bacon ranch or
no,
like
I'm going to,
buffalo
but
chicken.
yeah, but you can't get chicken bacon ranch anywhere you go.
Right,
Like I mean, some places don't have like Little
right,
Caesars doesn't have chicken bacon ranch.
right.
Um, then I'd probably have to go. Now I'm not going to chicken bacon ranch. I'm going to go buffalo chicken. Be my third. If a place has it, yeah, I'm going to take that right away. But always got to go with meat lovers is the
Meat
best,
lovers, yeah.
and then got to go to uh, yeah vegetarian or whatever it's called.
Mm-hmm.
Not vegetarian, but supreme, and then. But I always got to go with any pizza. I'm going thin crust or yeah, I got to go thin crust for most of mine.
Oh, I have to go thin
No,
crust.
I'm not a Chicago deep dish. I always got to go New York style.
Yeah. Sometimes like Domino's, like if you just get their original crust, it's pretty
It's
good.
more.
It has
It's like
like
a
the
yeah.
has like the garlic butter instead of
Hmm.
like Pizza Hut and stuff. But no, yeah, 100%.
What are your
Like
top three pizzas?
chicken bacon ranch. That's my go-to every time. Like it, yeah. I don't go to places that don't have that. I always get
Hmm.
chicken bacon ranch. And then meat lovers. Yeah, we always had the same. But and then have you ever had tater tot pizza?
Nope. I've
Yeah,
had tater tot hot dish.
yeah. I like tater tot pizza or taco pizza. Taco
I've
pizza is
had
pretty
taco
good.
pizza. It's not bad.
I like taco pizza.
You
You
got the
just have
black
to have
olives,
the
and you have that
you have to
taco
have the
dressing.
you have to have the right taco sauce for a good
Yeah.
taco pizza. But yeah, those are probably my top three.
All right,
So
that's a good one. That was a good one off the dome.
well, yeah, I was just because Ash was texting me what kind of pizza do you want tonight. So
Yeah. Did you go?
well,
Did you go to chicken bacon ranch?
yeah,
There you go.
yeah,
But that's all I got for today.
yeah, same. So yeah, we'll keep you guys updated. Let us know if you want to be part of the two confrontational fantasy football league. But yeah, we'll be watching football and golf this weekend. Any other plan? You got anything planned for this weekend?
Yeah, I'm just going to the lakes. One of the probably going to be last 3 or 4 weekends that we get gonna be able to go up there before it gets cold and football's on. So you don't want to miss those college games that are starting up in here in 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Yeah, what is it? September 8th?
Yeah.
Same weekend as NFL, right?
Well,
Just that Saturday.
so September 7th is a Thursday.
Oh, so it's the 9th.
Yeah.
So September 9th is
So
the
yeah, you don't want to go to the lake and then miss those Saturday games. I like college football. I don't have like a standalone team that I'm gonna be
I
like
think I'm
rooting
gonna watch a
for.
lot more college football
But
this year for sure.
yeah, I'm pumped for that. And yeah, I'm just going to the cabin, but I'm for sure gonna watch the games, whether it's on my phone or whatever. So
Hell yeah. I'll be going out to Pier this weekend,
there you go.
hanging out with Pops. Then we're going to Pennsylvania next weekend. We got Ashley's dad and brother race Dodge Challenger out there. Like it's like a street autocross or whatever they
Hmm.
call it. It's
Just
like
street racing.
kind of,
And
yeah,
they
in
do
a
like
parking
courses
lot.
and
Yeah,
stuff.
and they
Yeah.
set up cones and you drive a course and whoever has the fastest time. So it's pretty sweet. Get to see a lot of cool cars out there, and it's in Pennsylvania. So haven't been out to Pennsylvania before.
Yeah.
And it's in Pittsburgh, so it'd be fun to. I might have to hit up.
Heinz
Uh,
Field. It's not Heinz anymore, but yeah.
right, hit up like just the tourist places and stuff like that, and all that good stuff. So I'm excited to head out there and kind of check everything out. So yeah,
Sweet,
this
sweet.
weekend will be in Pier, but yeah, get to see Pops, get to see maybe do some golfing, probably do some golfing.
There you go.
See what's going on out there, but yeah, that's what I got this weekend. So
Sounds good.
alrighty, but yeah, I don't have anything else. You?
Nope, good.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys next week on Two Confrontational. Until then,
Peace.
peace.